Commissioner TJ Bamba. TJ, these two doubles partners, they know each other's games well. They've played a lot against each other. Should be an interesting one, though.
Well, they also, I mean, they're from the same city. And they grew up playing together. They're went through juniors playing together and against each other. So this is not their first meeting.
Clean shot on the right side by Mejia. Now, based on the seedings, one would expect Herrera to have the head-to-head advantage, but it's Mejia who leads 4-1 and seems to have had Herrera's number. But this is not the same Herrera that we saw a year ago or the year before.
Right. And I would also say both of these players now they each have a pro event win under their belts. Both happen within the past 12 months. Obviously, Alexander Herrera won 2 weeks ago at the Vero Beach Open. Monte Mejia won the TeamRoot.com Supermax Slam back in June of 2021. Big wins for both. Both took out #1 Paola Longoria.
3-1. Good start for the 7th seed Mejia. One of the questions I had is, how do you respond having won a tournament, your first tournament?
That's a good, I'm sorry, I was going to say that's a good question because
you can do two things. You can get to work to get even better because you know everybody's coming for you, or you can relax and enjoy the moment.
And we've seen both, right? Some players come in and they win and they get overconfident.
Excellent pickup from Herrera off the back wall, but it's set up in the middle for Mejia. Mejia down the left side. Mejia spent the last 2 weeks in Vero Beach training with Sudzi Munchik, and we'll see how that has helped her.
Right, playing against Veronica Sotomayor, which is tough competition.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we've seen Longoria lose a few finals this season. Rare, but what we haven't seen is those players who've won a tournament continue that success. And Longoria, she's out to get back on track after Vero Beach. And we heard in her interview how she does not like losing.
No,
she's going to do something. No.
Right, but yeah, she's.
Loose shot for Mejia. And that's clean hitting down the right side from Herrera. Herrera didn't look her best yesterday, I think it's fair to say. She looked a bit out of sorts, but at the same time, she didn't play till 5 p.m. last night because of the buys in singles and doubles.
Right.
Skip ball Mejia.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see as Paola Longoria is coming off of a loss. Alexander Herrera coming off of her first ever win. That's why we love sports, isn't it?
Absolutely, and take a look at the draw from yesterday. What a close series of matches we had for you. Many tiebreakers across the round of 32s and 16s.
What a long day yesterday. I mean, it was so great to watch all those great matches, but we had so many tiebreakers and just battles on this court.
Excellent cross-court pass from Mejia. Good start to this match, back and forth. These two, not only Mexican, but also residing in Monterrey together. Longoria lives there too. Nice shot from Herrera, forehand pinch winner. We'll say that a few times this morning. Another skip in this left side.
Yeah, tough serve, though, by Herrera, deep into this back corner. And I will say, you can't see it on camera, but there is a little grate at the very bottom of the back wall. It can take a funny bounce on that grate if it's hit just right.
The official can call a court hinder in that situation. Skip ball right side from Herrera. Key for me for Mejia is to keep Herrera moving, and then when you get the setup, you have to execute that shot. A little luck from Herrera, but she made it. Got a racket on it, hit the front wall. That's good enough.
You know, in Vero, these two, as you said, they're, I mean, some best friends right here playing against each other. And when Alexandra Herrera won 2 weeks ago, Monse, I mean, just started crying. Like, she was so happy for her friend. So tough matchup here for both of these players. Whoever wins that's going to be a tough one, a tough loss, a tough win.
Excellent. Down the line from Herrera, left-sided player. And a timeout, early timeout from Monse Mejia. It's 6-3. We're going to do a timeouts for as well. We'll be back in just a minute. And we're back, everyone. Tim Baghurst, TJ Bomba on the mic, Asher Baghurst on the stats, JTRB on the controls. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here in Boston, Massachusetts. We're about 45 minutes west of Boston at the Wayside Athletic Club, and we want to say a big thank you to Stuart Solomon and his staff and the club for allowing us to be here. So glad to be back here. We missed last year because of the pandemic, but it's fun being back.
Oh, this is a good crowd.
They know racquetball here.
Oh, they do. They do. And, man, we had a full crowd all day yesterday.
Today will be even bigger as the amateur draw ramps up. Here we go, 6-3. That's classic Alexandra Herrera. Excellent serve, creating a looser return and then putting that ball away. She is very good at hitting the ball when her feet are set. But Monse Mejia can do just the same.
Right. Herrera, I would add to that, probably one of the most consistent shooters on tour. Monse Mejia, you know what, I think she surprises some people because she almost has a nonchalant way of getting into a match. You know, she stays pretty calm. You don't see her yelling too much or anything like that. And she can be deceiving. She's a smart player. Yeah, that's a court hinder. That ball hit the light and went right. So they're going to replay. 3 serving 8.
Kill shot from Herrera, and you can hear the frustration from Mejia. She's down early, 8-3. So far, Mejia's got all her drive serves in, but they aren't creating the offensive opportunity. It's ambitious. What a smart shot.
Really making Alexander Herrera stretch out to both sides of the court there.
And again, that's what you want with Herrera, getting her moving her feet, making her hit on the run. Mejia switching to the lob serve. And a nice touch on the left side.
And that's what you're going to see a lot from Monte Mejia. She's got some of the best hands on tour. Really tough in doubles, also in singles, really good control in the front of the court.
Skip ball Mejia. I think Mejia had opportunities there to pinch the ball. Herrera behind her, and Mejia kept going down the line. In that situation, maybe that pinch forced Herrera to run forward. Might give a better opportunity. Skip.
And watching that rally, it actually would have thought that that rally was going to Alexander Herrera because Mejia left a lot of loose balls, just missing her down the lines, hitting off the sidewall, ball coming right back to the middle, but she pulled it out. I'm not getting a little surprised at that, but.
That is too good from Alexander Herrera. That's world class. Shoulder high, straight down the line, no sidewall, 2 bounces. Can't do it better than that, textbook. Monse Mejia, that's her style. She normally puts those down, and just a little too casual. She just seems a little flat right now.
Yeah, but like I said, that sometimes she has that little bit of a nonchalant start, especially. I would expect her to pick it up as this match goes along.
And again, puts one into the floor leaning. And so far, Herrera's controlling this match. 10 serving 4. I'm not sure what the call was. Screen, maybe?
I don't know.
Mejia didn't like the call because she hit a great return.
Right.
Look at where Herrera stood that entire rally. In the middle of the court, it was Mejia that was covering a lot of the court left to right, created the opportunity for Herrera. Herrera pinched it in the corner.
Right, and it goes back to the other rally I was talking about. I just don't feel like Mejia is getting her shots in yet.
And this time it's Herrera who pushes the ball. Yeah, Herrera is a tall player, long limbs, able to reach side to side very well. I think moving forward is more of a challenge for her. Beautiful.
Money shot.
Forehand pinch winner. That's that's her
corner.
That's her shot.
That's right. Yeah, you're talking about tall players. I mean, maybe the strategy is trying to jam her so she has to hit from her torso, which tall players generally might have a little more trouble with.
Another great shot from Alexander Herrera. Mejia's taking her second and final timeout. It's 12 serving 4. Well, while we have a break, want to talk a little bit about a nonprofit organization you may be familiar with but haven't really been involved in, and that's the Reaching Your Dream Foundation. If you go to this link, lprtour.com/RYDF, you can subscribe to their newsletter and keep up to date with information about them. They do provide a lot of support to both male and female pro athletes, allowing them to be able to come to a lot of these tournaments. And I know you and I really value what they do for our tour.
That's right. You know, although these are professional athletes, there's not millions of dollars in racquetball prize money, of course, and a lot of these players have to pay out of their own pocket for travel expenses and hotels and things like that. So Reaching Your Dream Foundation actually helps, and I'm pretty sure Reaching Your Dream Foundation booked 5 hotel rooms in Boston this weekend for this event.
And that's a huge deal for a lot of these players who don't really get into the deep prize money on these tournaments. Gives them an opportunity to find their way on tour, to get that experience.
Right. So a lot of assistance there. They are a nonprofit, so if you can go ahead and subscribe to their newsletter, get information about the players and how you can also support RYDF and in turn the players, please do so.
We're back in the action. Mejia took the timeout. It's 12-4. Make that 13. Another excellent serve to the left side. Okay, this is where Mejia has to put it away, and she does. Reverse pinch winner. That's where I think she can win. Pushing Herrera forward. Excellent reach from Herrera. That's it. Somebody was listening, TJ.
Yes. I was talking to Monse Mejia yesterday, and they're just talking about some of the matchups and you know, her good friend Alexandra Herrera, and they call Alexandra Herrera rubber woman. I think there's some kind of super elastic woman or something like that, because she's able to stretch out and get
so many balls back.
So many balls. Yeah.
That's clean hitting from Herrera. The ball just came off the back wall, but Herrera was able to take a full swing, low and hard, side out, 13-5. Mejia gets the side out, though, off that serve. Mejia still trying a variety of different serves in this first game. Last one was a Z. We'll see if she sticks to it. She doesn't. She goes down the line right into the sweet spot of Herrera. Herrera now with the side out.
It seems like Mejia's serves aren't effective enough. There's too many setups for Herrera. Is that a foot fault? Is that what they're asking?
Foot fault, yes.
Okay. Yeah, definitely referee. Good job by the referee for catching a foot fault on Alexandra Herrera. Herrera doesn't like that call, but again, she is
who
a
would
tall,
serving?
Yeah, right. And she is a tall player.
Front left corner. These two last met each other in Kansas City, where Mejia won the title.
Short serve.
Question is, Barrios being streamed? Yes, it is. We're streaming both courts this morning, so you can find those on Facebook and YouTube.
Herrera just makes that. Oh, that is first
It's
game.
yeah, it's game, and it's not the scoreline we were expecting. Herrera playing very well within herself, not really being stretched so far.
Right.
Okay, timeout on the court. We'll take a look at some stats when we come back. It's Herrera, Mejia. Herrera claimed the first. We're back in 2.
Muñoz, and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
You want to stand here. This way, if your opponent's over here, you can hit it away from them all the way over there, down the line. If they're all the way back here, hit it way up close up there. Wait a minute. We're definitely not going to do it this way.
And welcome back, everybody, to Boston, Massachusetts. This is at the Wayside Athletic Club. It's game number 2. Interesting stat from game 1. We saw Mejia. She was in the service box 18 times, but only claimed 5 points. Yet Herrera was in there really 25 times, so only 7 times more than Mejia. But look at the scoreline differential. What's the key? Herrera's winning points when she's in the service box.
Herrera wondering if that ball skipped. It sounded a little funny, but looked like a good shot. Referee calls good.
It's amazing what 2 minutes can do for players, and we'll see what this 2 minutes does for Mejia.
Just leaving the ball up, and
the pinch was there. It was open, but I mean, Mejia hit that 3 feet high on the front wall. Screen serve. That time Herrera lunging and skipping the ball. Big thank you to our tour sponsors, Headpen and Gearbox, as well as Team Dovetail, 2 new sponsors that we've, Frank Hotels and Sudsy Munchik, Veronica Sotomayor. Big thank you to them. Sponsors allow us to buy new equipment, be able to provide this live stream for you. We hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching.
shut up. Thank you so much to those sponsors that support these amazing players.
What's the call? I like the call replay. Really, Mejia should have swung, I thought.
Yeah, Herrera's moving left, and it seemed like a missed opportunity.
What's the call this time?
Yeah.
Avoidable hinder. It's one of those ones where you think you could have swung that.
It still looked like she might have been out of the way.
But at the same time, you don't want the player to swing just to prove to the referee and then hit the player. Yeah, the opponent. It wasn't a good serve down the right side, kicked into the middle, but Herrera didn't put it away.
Right. I mean, and I've seen Mejia play better than this. I just feel like she's not. I don't know what it is. Not mentally into the game yet. Maybe some nerves.
That's better. Lower and harder from Mejia. Wide angle into the back of the court. Difference down this left side, 2 shots, 2 different players, 1 high, 1 low. 0 serving 2. Herrera, a very calm player on court, rarely gets rattled, rarely gets frustrated. So far, she's in control of this match.
I like that pass shot. I mean, well executed. Just clips that crack on the side wall.
Much better start for Mejia in this second game, 0 serving 3.
A sneaky serve there by Herrera. Mejia taking a step left first. It gets caught.
Well, the free points make such a difference. There's the pinch winner from Mejia. Yeah, if you can get just 2 or 3 of those unreturned serves, now you're playing to 12 or 13 instead of 15. And your opponent may have to get all 15 points from a rally. That's better. A little strike as opposed to a push.
And that's the Mejia that I'm used to seeing. Really controlling the ball up front. Maintaining center court position and really pushing the ball around in the corners, down the lines. Both corners very well.
Wow, that's tough. Montse Mejia, aggressive. Love how she stepped into the middle of the court and took that ball early, keeping Herrera deep. Hard to execute. She did it so well. It's too easy from Herrera. Something Scott did yesterday was just take a little pace off against Longoria on the return of serve just to keep Longoria moving backwards. And right now, wow, did Mejia get that? Doesn't matter. Herrera kept composure. TJ, we sometimes see that with players. They just put up their hand and stop. Herrera put up her hand, played through it, won the point anyway.
I think sometimes, and we'll see if that happens in this match, sometimes Herrera puts her hand up almost as a habit.
Yeah. A serve. Herrera has won multiple points from this excellent serve, not returned by Mejia. Right now it's the difference. It's why Herrera is catching Mejia in this second game.
Good patience from Mejia right in the center court. Just feel like Mejia's got to find some other serves to force that weak return.
smart shot. Mejia in the air, which allowed Herrera to go left, and then by the time Mejia landed, ball was passed. Smart. Straight down the right side. Classic racquetball. 5 serving 5. Herrera's tied it up. Herrera's being the aggressor right now, TJ, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Mejia keeping the ball alive, but it's Herrera who is attacking more than her opponent.
100%. I feel like Mejia is playing very defensive racquetball, and you can't play defensive racquetball.
Herrera, I think she might take a timeout. You can see just frustrated. She's not, but you can just
look herself.
No. No, usually when she plays, she's got that bounce in her step, and we're not seeing that this morning. I'd like to see her a little bit more animated and even show your opponent, yeah, you're not going to faze me. You won the first game, but I'm here to compete. It's hard not to admire Alexandra Herrera's technique, strategy, shot execution. I mean, there's a reason she's world #2. That's
right.
Better. Look at how Mejia stepped in, almost hit an angry shot, and it was lower.
I feel like that's what she needs, like a little bit of intensity right now. She's just not, I just don't feel like she's in this game yet.
No.
She didn't even ask for
Yeah,
anything.
didn't ask for a replay. I would have asked for a replay. Question was, did Herrera get hit in the back? No, that's cupping.
Cupping.
Yep, a method for recovery that Herrera's obviously been using. Through the legs from Mejia. Herrera changed her mind and now regrets doing so. Let it come off the back wall, skipped it in. 5 serving 7, a much tougher second game, but Mejia still has work to do. That's a clean winner again from Herrera. Feet set.
Thought that was a short serve, no?
That's high.
Just a missed ball. You know, I'm looking back through
That's
the
a
draw.
broken ball.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Looking back through the draw, both of these players had a bye in the first round, the round of 32s. And both of these players won their round of 16 match in 2 games. So they weren't overextended in singles so far. Players did have a late doubles match last night.
But they both did.
They both did.
Right.
Right.
So there's no advantage physically on court this morning.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, Mejia shouldn't be tired. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Here it is. Better. Feet set. Splat winner. Side out. Yeah, the person who should be tired today is Erica Mejia. 4 matches yesterday, 4 tiebreakers yesterday, finishing late yesterday evening. That's where you want Alexandra Herrera running. Mejia once above the 12-foot line, but you can't, as a referee outside the court, you can't see that line in this court, so you just have to keep playing.
Right.
Herrera stopped. Well done, Mejia, for hitting the front wall.
Yeah.
Again, play until the referee stops you.
Right.
Soft hands from Herrera. I love how she takes pace off that pinch. Knows she doesn't have to blast it as hard as she has to.
I think that's something she's gotten better at over the years, too.
It was open.
Just execution
Yep.
here for Monte Mejia.
It's the right shot to hit.
Yeah.
She's just not. She's not hitting what she wants.
Just want to talk to her after the game and find out what's going on. How is she feeling?
That's better. She's certainly not out of this. Yes, you lost the first game, but it's only 7-9. Long way to go in this second game. But Herrera, you can't give her a forehand pinch. She is just too good at that. I love it. A little bit of drama in the middle of that match. Oh, look, she's in my way. That should be unavoidable. We'll keep playing.
Eye roll. Keep going, win the rally.
Just perfect shot from Alexandra Herrera. She makes it look so simple.
I'm sorry, not you. 15, yeah, 7-0.
Another side out here. Control shot for Mejia. And she earns another point. 8 serving 9.
Just getting an update over Barrios Vargas is going to a tiebreaker. I'll try to keep you updated of that score.
Yeah, we're having a little trouble with our stream this weekend on that court, so hopefully we can get up and running.
9-9 timeout on the court taken by Herrera. Mejia is still in this. She's fighting hard. We'll be back to see who wins game number 2. back, everybody. Interesting statistics so far in game 2. Herrera leads in terms of the number of serving opportunities she's had. So this time Mejia is a little more efficient in serving compared to game 1, where Mejia had lots of opportunities to score points, didn't take advantage. We're at 9-9. Make that 10-9.
Oh, I think that was a smart shot for Alexandra to take that ball while Monse Mejia was all the way on that left side. She just didn't execute her best shot. So another point for Mejia. Short serve. LPRT rules 2 games to 15, tiebreaker 2-11, win by 1. 2 serves, so you do, like tennis, you do get a fault serve.
That's the kind of point that Mejia can win.
Right.
Pushing Herrera around the court, keeping Herrera on the move, and this is the way that Mejia plays. Notice that Herrera really didn't have a chance to set her feet.
Oh,
rare skip.
That was a gift, really, because Mejia did not execute that shot well.
12 serving 9. Say a big hello to Mike Coulter watching on, and
yeah, big shout out to Mike who runs the Big 3 outdoor events, which we'll talk a little bit about at our next break.
Herrera, what is she wants avoidable hinder. She's not going to get it. I would like to see Herrera look more like she's going to strike that ball as opposed to, oh, look, my racket's raised, you should give me an avoidable.
Yes.
Show that you're ready to take that shot.
There's good hands from Monse Mejia. But I will also give Alexandra Herrera credit. When she first came on tour, she never said a word. She never argued. She never asked for anything. She just played, and whatever happened, happened. And at this level, you know, sometimes you just got to ask for something, and you might get it. It might, at the same time, not too much.
Right, with respect.
Yeah. So that one fault serve because Herrera had her racket up. So Mejia failed to check the receiver.
Herrera. Wow. A big miss.
Yeah.
Very unusual, but it's Mejia who's finding her way into game point number 1, 14 serving 9. Make that 15-9, just like that. We're going to a tiebreaker. Well, TJ Bamba, we talked about the 2 minutes between game 1 and 2, and it was 9-9, but Mejia ran away with it 6 points in a row. Going to a tiebreaker, 2 minutes. We'll see if those 2 minutes swing it back in Herrera's favor. We'll be back in just a few. Oops. I'm getting it. 22:16.
I feel like the racket belongs to my hand. It's
I want to talk.
just something natural, I think.
Not affecting her. She's doing such a great job.
Reaching your dream foundation like helped me a lot to get to other places and other tournaments and get more experience.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim Backers, TJ Bombach going into a tiebreaker, first to 11, win by 1. TJ, we were talking a little bit about outdoor racquetball. We've got something called the Cup coming up.
Right, and I see Mike Coulter. Shout out to Mike, MC Vegas, watching at home and supporting the LPRT. So if you haven't seen yet, there's a new Outdoor Cup series, the big 3 of the major outdoor events. The coming up in March, Beach Bash in Hollywood, Florida. Then we go summertime, July, and the Outdoor Nationals in Huntington Beach, California, and then the culminating event in Las Vegas, 3-wall ball, multi-sport event. So now the pros have an opportunity to earn bonus points and money by earning points at those 3 big events. So you will see more and more of these top pros playing the outdoor scene, and we're grateful for Mike Coulter's support of the LPRT with that, and as well as LPL Financial, who is supporting the Women's Cup. There we go.
Thank you, JT. Yeah. All right, here we go. Herrera serving first. She won more total points. And earns the first. That second game about 4 minutes longer than the first game. 3 points longer. So about the same length if we think about points, time per point.
I just have to say, so far this match is not what I expected it to be by any means.
No, it's been back. Big swings in momentum.
Yeah, really, really different than expected. But so we'll see if they both lay it all of it out on the floor here for the tiebreaker.
2-0, excellent start from Herrera. There's a little emotion for Montse Mejia. She wants this win. Will she get it? It's Herrera who got the better start. Let's see what Mejia does with her serve. Again, I don't recall any ace serves from Mejia in this match so far.
Just very smooth. Herrera, feet set, and percentage is good that she's going to put the ball away. Just such a good shooter.
And over on court C, Barrios leads 5-0 in the tiebreaker. She got a donut in the second game, winning 15-0 against Vargas, so 20 unanswered points by the Bolivian. On court, Montse Mejia with a ripping forehand reverse pinch winner. She's done that a couple times in this match. It's a confidence shot. Still 0-2. Herrera up by the encroachment line on her forehand, the pinch open. We all know what she's going to do.
Short.
I thought it was short too. Mejia thought it was short as well. No call.
The referee's angle, sometimes you just can't tell, so.
3 serving 0. (4-0) cracks out on the left side. Players get 2 timeouts. I'd like to see if Mejia doesn't win this rally, she has to take a timeout. I like this though, raising the racket, just slowing down Herrera. and the slow down work. Change the momentum. Time is the only thing that can typically do that. Mejia used her experience just to slow things down. 0-4. Well, the shot was there. It was open. But again, Mejia I think that's something she needs to work on. It's great in doubles when somebody's wailing at you and you're just pushing the ball back. She has to strike that.
Yeah, just I just think that on any given day that Montse Mejia would normally make those shots. Like she has great control. I'm just not seeing the normal Mejia that I'm used to seeing.
Timeout on the court taken by Montse Mejia. It's 5-0. Herrera looking to get to another semifinal. Well, we have more matches coming up, many more actually coming up for you today. Vargas Barrios going on right now. On this court next, world number 1 Longoria takes on old rival and doubles partner Samantha Salas. Salas was away for Vero Beach. She had a slight injury. Talked to her earlier this week. She said she's feeling great. She looked hungry, and she played well yesterday against Ronda Rasic.
She wants to be here. Absolutely.
Next, as well on court C, will be Mendez and Mejia. Mendez was really tested by Valeria Centellas, and Mejia also tested by Gabby Martinez and Mika Meneses. I mentioned she had 4 tiebreakers yesterday. She won 3 of them. She's in the quarterfinals against Mendez. In doubles, Longoria Salas, Martinez Rodriguez, a classic Mexico-Guatemala matchup at 7 p.m. And then Scott Lawrence defeating Team Argentina Vargas Mendez to face Herrera Mejia, who also got there through a tiebreaker. Right. The semifinals of doubles are going to be outstanding.
Goodness, I mean, it goes to show why it was a long day yesterday. I mean, just long matches, just battles and tiebreakers and exciting matchups and digs, and what a fun day yesterday.
Here we go. Herrera continuing where she left off after the tiebreak. 3-shot rally. This is her game. Starts with a good drive serve. Here's another.
I mean,
she makes it look easy.
Yes, that was a tough serve by Herrera. Weak return from Mejia, and set up for Herrera's money shot. Pinch into that forehand, pinch into that left front corner. Short serve.
Herrera can see the finish line. Not sure. I thought that skipped.
It didn't sound good.
Herrera, I think, maybe more hoping for a call of a good shot than anything. Okay, Mejia has work to do. 0-7. There's one. 3-shot rally.
I mean, at this point, here's where you just got to go 1 point at a time and just chip away at it.
And Martinez almost did it against Mejia yesterday. Was way down in the tiebreaker and got back to 7-10. You could just feel it, and then skipped one, an easy one, to be honest. And Martinez even agreed last night, but it cost her.
Mejia trying to sell the interference there, but the ball really did just crack out. 7 serving 2. Game is 2-11. Win by 1 in this tiebreaker.
8 serving 2.
Wow.
It's a weapon. Herrera is really demonstrating the value of a drive serve that gives you free points. That's 2 aces in this tiebreaker.
Not just a drive serve, but a deceptive serve.
Another one. And being a left-handed player, gives you an advantage against a right-handed player because they typically don't see a left-handed player. So they're a little unsighted, particularly going to their forehand side.
Yeah, and you notice a couple times Mejia took a step left when Alexander Herrera was drive serving to the right side, which again, I mean, shout out to Herrera for being so deceptive, lining up in the exact same spot in the service box, going through the same motion, and then when striking the ball, that's when she changes something to go right or left.
And so if I'm coaching any of the players that play Herrera, I'm down here with a video camera, with a phone. I'm videotaping those two serves down the line and cross court. Then I'm going to get my software and I'm going to break down the serves. What tell will give you that indication that they're going cross court or down the line. If you can do that, it gives you that split-second advantage because you know where they're going.
Right. And on the other side of that, sometimes you can't tell why you're in a match yet. So what I would say is almost wherever Herrera's having more success, almost want to cheat to that side. And then when it goes the other way, just got to be ready.
Absolutely, yeah.
Don't commit.
If somebody's successful on one side more than the other, cover that side.
Take a step
take
that
away
way.
that.
Take it away, and then but be ready for the other, the serve to the other side.
I want to say a big thank you to everybody watching on. Hope you're enjoying this action as Herrera hits another ace serve to the right side. 4 aces in this match so far, or this third game, and it brings up match point for Herrera. Oh, Herrera almost got another. Reverse pinch winner for Mejia. Herrera had it on her racket and just missed it. A rare miss. Feet set.
I'm not going to go back to Mejia. I just don't feel like she's got the right serves for this match. Like, it's just nothing seems to be working well enough.
Almost another ace. And then Herrera puts it down. Mejia, well, you have to say, TJ Bamba will be frustrated from this. It was a 12-minute tiebreaker, and there were 13 points. 11 of them went the way of Herrera after the momentum of Game 2, where Mejia won.
Right. I mean, kudos to Herrera. We know that she can do it. We know that she's #2 on tour for a reason. Mejia, I think, is going to look back at this and just feel like she didn't play her best match here.
Well, Herrera had, let's see, 16 serves and won 11 points. Very good efficiency in that tiebreaker. Samantha Salas is here in front of us. She's ready to get on court. Longoria's here, ready to get on court. That's our next match. It, again, will be one of those classics we've seen many times. Can Samantha Salas cause the upset? We'll be back in a few minutes once players have warmed up.